The goal of this video is to help you understand the relationship between short cycling and how it leads to high humidity, and more importantly, how the APR control from Rawal Devices can help solve or prevent these problems from occurring. We say this all the time, all DX air conditioners are oversized, yes, even yours, and that is due to the lack of design day conditions. Design day conditions are the hottest day of the year and the highest indoor heat load that the unit expects to see during the year. The reality is conditions change day to day. These design day conditions only happen about 10% of the time. That means that 90% of the time, your properly designed air conditioner is oversized for the current conditions of the space. An oversized air conditioner will quickly satisfy the thermostat, which turns off the compressor, and a compressor that's off will not dehumidify. While the temperature in the space may be at set point, the compressor just hasn't run long enough to remove humidity. Remember that air conditioning isn't just about temperature. It's also about removing the moisture from the air, decreasing the relative humidity. When the compressor shuts off, the evaporator coil becomes warmer than the dew point of the air going across the coil and is unable to remove any moisture. In order to lower the relative humidity in the space, we need the compressor on and the evaporator coil cooler than the dew point of the air going across the coil. It's all about runtime of the compressor and temperature of the coil and preventing the short cycling. Let's take a look at this study that was conducted by the Department of Energy. As you can see on the graph, the compressor needs about 15 minutes of runtime before it can start effective moisture removal. It takes time for that water to drip from the evaporator coil into the pan, then out of the unit. If the compressor shuts down too quickly because the thermostat's satisfied, the fan will stay on and blow all that water in the coil and in the drain pan right back into the space. This is why extended runtime is needed to counteract the rehumidification of a wet coil and full drain pan. Here's how the APR control can help. The APR control will reduce the total capacity of the DX air conditioner to match the lower load demand in the space. The APR varies the amount of refrigerant flow to the rest of the circuit when needed, resulting in reduced capacity at the evaporator coil to avoid overcooling. Varying the flow of refrigerant will result in extending the runtime of the compressor while also keeping the evaporator coil face active and below the dew point of the entering air, allowing the unit to stay in dehumidification mode by preventing the thermostat from satisfying too quickly. Having an APR control in your system will extend the runtime of your compressor to remove the moisture from the space while preventing overcooling. Compressor runtime is the name of the game when we're talking about moisture removal and preventing high humidity. The APR control is designed to provide continuous capacity modulation to keep the compressor on and in a dehumidification mode, all while preventing overcooling of the space. As we've always said, we understand that each situation is unique to the job and the equipment, and that the APR control may or may not be part of your total solution. Our goal is to provide solutions for your specific needs, not just sell the APR control. Give us a call today and we'll discuss if the APR control is the correct solution for your job.